Insurance. Rob, thanks for being with us tonight.
Good evening, Dell.
Confidence is one thing. Prices are another. Do you see prices that will entice younger home buyers into the market anytime soon?
Dell, I think the market's probably priced as low as it's going to be. Since rates shot up in 2022, I think our entire industry kind of faced some uncertainty and was looking forward to kind of filling its order book. And I mean, not just builders, but trade partners and suppliers. And I think there's a general belief that, the next couple of months we'll see an outlook on 2024 that's going to be pretty positive. And so, there's going to be confidence across the industry to raise prices again. And so I think, that the time to buy is now.
Rob, you just said the words, though, that a lot of young home buyers didn't want to hear, which is that the prices aren't going to go down, because they maintain they've already been priced out of the market. How do you get them back into a market where they say, I can't even afford a starter home in some of the major cities across the country?
Yeah, I can speak to what we're doing. I think the significant rise in interest rates in 22 made us rethink our portfolio and kind of think through what people wanted and what people needed. And so at Charter we've created an entire new portfolio of homes to address affordability and provide people with the floor plans and the lifestyle they're looking for, and while keeping those prices in the aggregate lower.
Rob,
so I think there's.
No, I was going to say, as you know, a lot of people when they buy a home, they want to go in. It's sort of like buying a car. They want to kick the tires. But with the market being the way it is, you can't kick the tires on a home, because if you kick the tires, by the time you come back for the car to be built, you can't afford it. What are you telling younger people now that want to get into the market that say, I don't even know what the model is going to look like, but they see that sign coming soon? Is now the time to jump into the market?
Yeah, I think there's plenty of tools, especially when you're speaking about new homes. At Charter, we have plenty of tools to help people understand what that home's going to be like when it's completed. And I think probably first-time buyers, I always remind everyone, everybody starts out looking for the unicorn house, and the first house isn't going to have everything you want in it, but it's a home. And we've seen time and time again, regardless of the home you buy, in a matter of 12 to 24 months. People fall in love with the home they purchased, and as we've seen over the last 20 years, it's important for first-time buyers, especially, to find every way they can to get into their first home. Once you're on the ride, then you can trade up.
I was so excited about indoor plumbing and no outdoor toilets, but that's a story for another day. Mortgage rates have been declining since October. Why are builders just now becoming more and more optimistic about the future?
I think the optimism has been in place. I mean, frankly, our team 6 months ago didn't see the rates. We didn't anticipate the rates coming down like they have in the last couple months. So, and look, we were frankly waiting for it. We thought we'd have to wait a little bit longer, but it's I think the market generally knows it now, and we've been planning for it for months. So, 4 or 5 months ago, we redid our production plan, and we'll end up delivering, we believe, a significant number of homes, above what we planned at the beginning of 23 for 24.
Rob, you got a bottleneck in two areas in the home building market, one for baby boomers and the other for Gen Zers. How do you handle building for both, and what are you offering out there?
Yeah, that's a really important opportunity for a company like Charter. I mean, we're a small privately held builder in Pennsylvania, and so what we've done is really focused on neighborhood, where we can bring people of all ages into the same community, into the same neighborhood. And so we call it a multi-generational neighborhood. And what we find is, again, the house is important, but I mean, what we've really learned since COVID, and what people have really come to understand, is neighborhood is as important as the home. And so we have product, we have floor plans, those homes have the features that that Gen Z buyers will look for, and that active adult buyers will look for. And then what we're able to do is really bring them together, and what they're really looking for is the opportunity to belong and become part of a neighborhood.
Final question before I let you go. What is the sweet spot when it comes to square footage and features?
Oh my goodness! I always say you should fall in love with a house before you look at the square footage. I think everybody has different needs, and room count. I think today, going back to your earlier question, room count's really important. So if you need 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms, that's what you should be looking for. You don't buy a car per pound. You shouldn't think about buying a house per square foot.
You got it. Rob Bowman, president of Charter Homes and Neighborhoods in Pennsylvania. Rob, thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you, Del.
You got it.